Hey, good morning everybody. It's time to pump. Today's workout is called a total body workout. Total body means we are going to try and hit every body part from head to toe. Make sure you guys are warmed up. Refer to your stretching Google Classroom. Make sure you always do a stretch before you do your workout, and also maybe stretch after your workout for a cool down. Remember, every single body part we're going to do is we're going to demonstrate the exercise, do some talking points, and I'll give you the number of repetitions and the number of sets for each workout. First movement today is going to be called a squat. Okay, squat is going to be working our quadriceps, the front part of our legs, also our gluteus maximus, the muscle in our rear, and I'm going to show you guys proper squat technique. Remember, this workout is going to be total body, so take a rest as much as you can, and again, try and focus on quality repetitions. Okay, first exercise again is a squat. We're doing 10 reps. We're going to be doing 4 sets. Okay, rest between each set for about 2 minutes. Okay. So squat, first thing. Squat is like a push-up for your legs, okay? So always start off with your feet just as wide as your shoulders, okay? And what you're trying to do is have your toes point up, your heels go down, and keep your heels down on the floor, okay? So when you squat, try and go as low as you can, but only go as low as you can get back up, okay? Try and get to about parallel with your knees, like you're sitting on a bench, okay? So squat, proper squat, you're down, heels down, toes up. That is 1 repetition squat. Heels down, toes up, that is a proper squat. On the side, again, feet are just as wide as my shoulders, chest is up, toes are up, heels are down, squat to parallel. Okay, first movement, squats. Doing 10 reps, 4 sets, try and do about 2 minutes of rest between each set. Next movement is called a lunge. Okay, we're still focusing on those legs, quadriceps, gluteus maximus in the rear. Okay, in lunge, you guys just step forward, catch yourself with your front foot. Okay, chest up, step, catch yourself, push yourself back. Alternate legs. Step, knee goes down, push yourself back. Repeat. Down, push yourself back. Always keep that chest up, toe up, heel down. Okay, we're going to be doing 10 lunges. 10 each leg, 10 right, 10 left, that is 1 set. Try and do 4 sets. Again, rest as much as you can, or need to between each set. Try and do about 2 minutes of rest in between. Next movement is a calf raise. Okay, calf raise, you're working on the lower leg, gastrocnemius muscle and soleus. Okay, all you're going to be doing is pushing yourself up from your heels, drive all your weight up onto your toes, and pause. Drive your heels up off the ground, squeeze, return, okay? Sometimes it helps if you are on a wall for balance. Push your heels up, toes down, repeat, okay? Go slow, nice and controlled. Chest is up, control. Again, we're gonna be doing 10 repetitions, 4 sets, rest in between. This is a smaller muscle, so you might not need as much time to rest as say you would for your quadriceps, for your squats, and or your lunges. Next movement, folks, okay? We'll be doing shoulder taps. What you have to do for shoulder taps is you have to get into a proper push-up position, okay? Proper push-up position always starts with your hands out, like you're stopping someone from running into you. Then you go straight down, step back, and your nose is past your fingers, okay? If your nose is past your fingers, there's no weight on your toes, and you won't slide. Anytime you pushing back with your hands and your nose gets in front of your hands, you start sliding. Okay, depending on the surface at your home, always try to have your nose past your hands. Shoulder taps are simple. All you're doing is touching the opposite shoulder with your hand. Slowly. Control. If you have to stink bug up a little bit in the beginning until you get stronger, that's fine. But again, this movement might be challenging for you, so you might only be able to get in a few reps before you have to drop to your knees and rest and recover. It's totally fine, guys. Okay, take as much time as you need. Doing 10 reps each side. Okay, 10 reps each side, 4 sets. Next movement is a push-up. Okay, we're actually gonna go to the push-up. There's lots of ways you can do push-ups. To modify them, as you can see, you might need to modify them for your fitness level at this time. Again, push-up position, arms are out, wide as your shoulders, you go down. Step back, nose is over my hands, and you go down to your elbows break, 90 degrees. 90 degrees. Okay? Now, if you want to do a modified push-up, okay, you're not at this level yet, it's fine. You start off in the push-up position, you drop to your knees, then you move your hands out slightly in front of you, break 90 degrees. Break 90 degrees, okay? Go as long as you can before you have to drop to your knees and do modified. If you have to do a little bit of both, that's totally fine, okay? But the goal is to get to a standard push-up, okay, without having to modify. 10 repetitions, 4 sets. Next movement, guys, we're gonna be starting some shoulders and some back, okay? Shoulders and back, okay? I like to call this one the flying squirrel, okay? Start off laying down on your chest, and your arms go out, legs go out, and you flex together. Recover. Arms come up, legs come up, flex, return. Again, hands up, heels up, flex, recover. We're gonna call that the flying squirrel. 10 reps, 4 sets. Go slow. Next movement, we have 3 left to go. We'll be focusing in on some of the core. Core is your abdominal area here. First movement we're gonna do are flutter kicks. This one we're actually gonna go 20 reps, 4 sets. Again, rest as much as you need, but let's try and keep our rest at under or at 2 minutes. A flutter kick is pretty simple, folks. Start off on your butt. Put your hands underneath your lower back to ease some of the pressure, okay? When you do your flutter kicks, your feet start off 6 inches off the ground, point your toes, and you just flutter them. Every time you kick up and down is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The key is to go slow and controlled. If you go fast, you're not giving that muscle enough time to contract and have blood flow to it to create a pump, whereas that little discomfort that we feel when we're working out. So again, when you're doing your flutter kicks, have your hands underneath your lower back to ease the stress and pain. Point your toes and flutter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna go 20 repetitions, 4 sets, 2 minutes of rest. 2 to go, guys. Next one is called a side bridge. So we'll be using some more of our core, abdominal wall. We're also gonna incorporate our obliques. Our obliques are the muscles that run along the sides of our abdominal wall along our ribs. So a side bridge, you start off with your elbow at 90 degrees on a pad. If you don't have a pad like this at home, maybe use a pillow, use a rolled up towel. And what you're trying to do, folks, is support your weight using your obliques. Again, those muscles that run along our ribs, along our abdominal wall. What you guys are gonna do is put your hand on your hip. You're going to dip your bottom hip towards the mat, and just before it touches the mat, you're gonna push it back up. Slowly go down, hip is almost to the ground, push it back up. Slowly go down, hip towards the ground, just before contact, you push yourself up. We're gonna call this a side plank or side bridge. We're gonna be doing 10 repetitions. Make sure you do the other side, 4 sets. So you can do 2 and 2 if you want. If you feel like you are advanced or ready for that, you guys can also do 4 and 4 each side. Last but not least, guys, we're gonna do some legs, okay? These are called side leg raises. You're gonna look very similar to how you were in your plank position, except you are actually going to start with your hip on the ground. All you have to do is raise your foot off the ground, point your toe if you like, and recover. Squeeze, slowly recover. Squeeze, slowly recover. Really try and push that muscle in your rear. Squeeze and recover. We're gonna be calling this a side leg raise. Squeeze and recover. We are going to be doing this exercise 40 times on the right, 40 times on the left. You're only gonna be doing 1 set of that though. If you cannot do 40 in a row, break it up any way you like. You can do 10 at a time and switch sides. If you feel like you can go 20, go for it. If you hit all 40, try that as well.
All these exercises, including this video, are going to be in your Google Classroom, as well as the workout itself. So please refer to the workout video and the slide for proper movement and the numbers for each exercise. If you have any questions, please email your coach. Great job today, everybody. Make sure you guys get a good sweat in, proper warm up, proper cool down, and get that water.